Been pretty slow so far. 3-7. We got Ventura on the hill. Enjoy.
Counting down to first pitch in Kansas City. A's and Royals next. MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Royals. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. As 2012 AL Manager of the Year Bob Melvin aligns his guys this way. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Craig Gentry makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Tonight for Oakland, right fielder, Ventura.
Come on, Royals! Come on, let's do it! Woo! Go back to Oakland, baby! Get off, baby! Let's go! Go! Come on, Royals! Come on, Royals!
Groups of all sizes are welcome at Kauffman Stadium, and groups of 25 or more will even be recognized on the Kauffman Stadium scoreboard. For information, contact the Royals Group Ticket Department.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
First pitch, 6-2.
Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, he's all over this pitch. You see it right here. Lines it into left field. Now they've got a man on to start the ball game.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-1 now to Zobrist. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Here's the DH, Billy Butler, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Infante for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the Royals looks like this. They'll be opposed by a former All-Star, the hard-throwing left-hander Scott Kazmir. Alcides Escobar will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Mike Moustakas will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, Matt. Not the start you're hoping for away from home. He needs to really concentrate here before he gets himself into trouble.
Come on, Royals.
2-0 on the way. And here's a slider for a called strike. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pitch is a called strike. The throw, and it's far too late as he feels second with ease. Two-two pitch on the way. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Too low, 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. And now Rios awaits the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. My number 7 hitter, probably not.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Eric Hosmer will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Now here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
1-2 as he chases the slider. Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. We'll try again, 1-2. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much as this turns into an easy little soft liner.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's set, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. waits. Now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Trying maybe to carry a little of that momentum over from last night. He gets a pitch he can handle right here, and he's going to give his guys an early lead here, as that makes the score 1-0 here in the first.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Here comes the 1-0. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ike Davis will stand in, trying to keep up the hot pace as he's well over 400 here to start the year. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Now here it comes. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2-2. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled straight back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Once again, a 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Stephen Vogt will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Go back to Oakland.
Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with two strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 289 is the average coming in. No home runs just yet, 9 driven in.
It's the kid here.
The 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready now on 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys get.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Salvador Perez will start things off in the bottom of the second. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball one. And the pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Perez waiting on the 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
Well, the problem with this lineup is that trouble lurks around every corner. I mean, he was fortunate to get out of that first inning with only 1 run scoring, but now he'll have his work cut out for him again here in the second.
Omar Infante will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Here it comes now to Infante. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Any thoughts of bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there?
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Right down the chute that time. 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to Davis at first. It's a double play. Jarrett Dyson will get his first opportunity now. Currently the American League's leader in stolen bases. First pitch coming. In there. No balls and a strike.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Number 20 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Let's go, Royals! Oh, yeah!
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary team fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. The 2-2. And that's going to be strike 3 call. His 4th consecutive strikeout. He's in the zone now. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
In now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Outside, 3-0 now. Here comes the 3-0. And he'll just lay this one in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And he misses, ball 4.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Sean O'Malley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
The 2-0 on the way. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Whew, that's a gift.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it. A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Here's Craig Gentry as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. He's set, now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He's ready now, the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the third again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local station. Alcides Escobar will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a bolt out to right center, and on the first pitch of the inning, he's going to have himself a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Mike Moustakas will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Good fastball there by Casimir. 0-1. Look over by Casimir. Now the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Chopper, foul. Here's another 0-2. Runner goes for second. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This nearly turned into a strike him out, throw him out double play. They roll the dice and send the runner with 2 strikes, but throws just a bit late to second, so that'll be a stolen base.
Here's Alex Rios now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. For Escobar, that's stolen base number 8 on the campaign. Rios digs in the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Now another 0-2. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw beats Rios to the bag at first. 2 gone. So 2 away here in the Kansas City third. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this in 2 away.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. One and one coming now to Hosmer, who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. One, two. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Vogt is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Royals leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Billy Butler will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Designated hitter, Billy Butler.
First offering on the way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The next pitch. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Dyson is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Ike Davis will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Gordon is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Stephen Vogt will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
That's inside. 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. 2-1. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
With 2-way, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The A's strand one. It remains 1-0. Hendrys Morales will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Designated hitter, Hendrys Morales.
There's the good fastball from Kazmir. 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Alex Gordon will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 1-0. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one. It's going to wind up hitting on the track and one off the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Comes set, now the pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now another 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A runner at second, nobody out. Another 1-2 delivery. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes a 2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Omar Infante steps in now. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0.
Here we go.
Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center.
Things are not really going his way out there for him at all. I mean, that's already 8 hits he's allowed in just 3+ innings. It's hard to imagine him turning things around the way he's thrown the ball so far.
Jared Dyson will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. Pause, now the pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
1-1 on the way. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And he will score as well. And they've started to break it open a bit now. It's up to 5-0.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jesse Chavez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Alcides Escobar will try his luck now with 4 runs already home and a chance to make it 5 with a fly ball here. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. From the stretch. Right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. He just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
This ball will be chopped foul. 6 runs, 9 hits. And no errors so far for the Royals. The 1-2 with 1 away. Here's Zobrist now at second. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2. Alex Rios will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. Just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And now Rios awaits the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 home to Rios. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. And make it an even 10 games in a row he's hit in now, as that bat has really come alive of late. Eric Hosmer will step forward now, lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. KC leads this one 6-0. Number 20 will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. Ball one.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 coming. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Sean O'Malley will dig in. He singled his first time around. And here's the first pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Infante for 1. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Craig Gentry will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now the first pitch. Fouled back. He waits. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1 left for Oakland. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Hendrys Morales will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
In the air to right center. Gentry moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Alex Gordon will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. The pitch. Hit sharply, but right at Zobrist at second, as he'll hang on here to record the second out. Salvador Perez will dig in now, the starting catcher on last season's AL All-Star team. Now here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Now the pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
This is foul right side. The next 0-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another 0-2 home. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch. This is hit on the ground but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 1-2. This is pretty well hit by Perez, but he got out in front a bit too much. It's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. On to first with it himself is Davis, and the inning is over. KC down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ben Zobrist will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Fouled back. One pitch on the way. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Therefore, it is Rios as he puts it away for the first out.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. Really, the only bad one was that 3rd inning.
Billy Butler will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. And the pitch. In there, 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Let's go Royals! Come on, Royals! Ice cold soda.
Here it comes, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Water. Get your water here. Come on, Royals, go!
Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Omar Infante will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Jared Dyson will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field. And this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Alcides Escobar will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down.
What was that?
He's set, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
1 out and a runner on second base. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Wow. These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you're going to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Mike Moustakas will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's ready now, the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The man on third with 2 down. From the belt, kicks and deals. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 6-zip. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Stephen Vogt will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First offering on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Brett Laurie will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. First pitch to him. Up and in for ball 1.
1-0.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And Rios is going to have to track this down off the wall now. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Well, just their 4th hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and winds up going for a double.
Number 20 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 home. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Full count pitch on its way. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Oh, I really like this call here on the 3-2 pitch. They come with the change, and I doubt he was looking for that. He winds up just lofting an easy fly ball out.
Marcus Semien will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch.
And hold that thought as that's a strikeout for out number 3. So the inning will come to an end. The A's strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Dan Otero will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Grounded foul. Rios digs in the 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. O'Malley is right there, one down. So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Hendrys Morales will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Royals go down on just 4 pitches, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Sean O'Malley will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Wade Davis will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Sean O'Malley will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the pitch. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. The pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Craig Gentry will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone. Ben Zobrist will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Rios will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still find themselves down 6-0. Alex Gordon will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Salvador Perez will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And here's the first pitch. Here's Zobrist now at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Omar Infante will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now the first pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Royals go down on just 4 pitches, They lead it 6-zip. Billy Butler will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one. He swings and misses for the first out. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Ike Davis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
3-2, here it is. On the ground to third. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Now batting, catcher,
Stephen Vogt will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Now the pitch. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went a player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Royals Ventura. His record is now 1-1. The loss goes to Scott Caspi. He falls to 4. Time of ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. A reminder that Royals Express buses for downtown, Crown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the stadium.